in the month of November 2025. And I'm here to deliver, as usual, all of the headlines that you need today. Yes, big headlines. Big headlines. It promises to be conversational today because I will be having Rufai Sini. And then Frank Ayala will also be with me this morning to look deep into all of these headlines. All right. When I say headlines, I mean giving you top stories from Punch newspaper, Vanguard, Daily Trust, Daily Post, Sun, Guardian, The Nation, and of course several other newspapers for you. Plenty of information from me to you this morning. All right. Are you ready to catch them? You can only get very close to your radio set to do so. Okay, I'll begin the journey. Punch newspaper will lead us. Yes, Punch newspaper will lead us quickly. All right. Safe Schools project stalls in 30 states as abductions rise. Baba Ahmed faults Tinubu's security emergency, says government missed the point. Federal government, states must provide free basic education, court rules. 160,000 Lagos residents living with HIV, says government. And then NAF promotes 57 senior officers. VIPs move to engage NSCDC after 11,000 policemen recall. NNPCL spends 17.5 trillion naira securing fuel pipelines and others in 12 months. Business leaders reject proposed beverage tax hike. Nigeria condemns Guinea-Bissau coup. Jonathan evacuated by special flight. To get some of the headlines now. Lamido gives PDP 10-day ultimatum, demands caretaker committee to end crisis. ADC upholds expulsion of Kogi lawmaker. Erufai officially joins ADC. Ex-lawmaker joins Osun APC governorship race. And then Kogi local government poll, APC fixes December the 6th for primaries. I'll take you quickly now to Vanguard newspaper. Insecurity. Nigeria not ripe for private individuals to bear arms. Njoku speaking. And then Guinea-Bissau. Jonathan returns as AU ECOWAS decry coup. Bandits kidnap pregnant women, 30 others in Niger and the Federal Capital Territory. Nigeria not ripe for private individuals to bear arms. Njoko still speaking here. And then Guinea-Bissau's lawless president Mbalo has no business in office. Nigeria, Denmark push One Health to tackle AMR food safety climate threats. And then let's see some more now. Prophet Sam Ojo celebrates Pasuma at 58th birthday. Sokoto Council chairman debunks false massacre claims. Still giving you stories from Vanguard newspaper. Lamido demands dissolution of PDPC Badon Convention. Erufai officially joins ADC. Finally, Jonathan leaves Guinea-Bissau. Trump's tweet awakened Tinubu's consciousness to nation's insecurity, says Adebayo. All right, from Vanguard to Daily Trust newspaper for some more headlines. Bandits abduct 6 girls and a boy in the Federal Capital Territory. And then on PDP crisis, Lamido urges reconciliation and caretaker committee. Sheikh Dahiru Bauchi, Life and Times. Sahara Group Foundation awards 187 million naira impact fund to 20 beneficiaries. And then let's look at some more headlines now. Transition to CNG critical to economic growth, according to experts. On Ndume now, Nigeria will save billions if lawmakers sit part-time. Okay, it's a beautiful one. And then Governor Ododo, bandits commanders have relocated to Kogi, but we are taking the fight to them. Bandits commanders have relocated to Kogi, but we are taking the fight to them. Tinubu's directive, 11,000 personnel have been withdrawn from VIPs, says IGP. Jonathan safely evacuated from Guinea-Bissau, according to federal government. And now we move quickly now to Daily Post from Daily Thrust newspaper. El-Rufai formally joins ADC. One dead, policeman, others injured as gunmen attack Crescent Gige's convoy in Anambra. PDP visits Kebbi, calls for collective action against insecurity. And then to some more stories now. Lamido urges PDP leadership to resolve party crisis in 9 days. PDP calls for review of nation security architecture. Mammoth crowd as El-Rufai dumps SDP, picks ADC membership card. There are photos there, a whole lot of photos there. ADC ratifies expulsion of Leke Abejide over alleged indiscipline. Lamido convenes emergency meeting as PDP crisis deepens. And finally here, Lamido gives PDP 10-day ultimatum to dissolve Ibadan elective convention and resolve crisis. And then quickly to the Sun newspaper. Check your time, 7:10 now. Again, bandits hit Niger State. Subeb boss hails Governor Aliya's commitment to education transformation. Wike terminates and re-awards Apo Karshi contract. FCTA begins work on Kubwa Buhari Road. I take that again. Wike terminates, re-awards Apo Karshi contract. FCTA begins work on Kubwa Buhari Road. And then on insecurity, government playing politics with citizens' lives. Adebayo speaking. Stakeholders stress importance of vision, value for women enterprises. Federal government condemns coup d'etat in Guinea-Bissau. Just some more major basic headlines now. Pressure mounts on Cross River APC chairman to step aside. NNPP not limited to Kano State or Deyemi. Lagos LP denounces fraudulent press release, warns public against imposters. El-Rufai dumps STP, officially joins ADC coalition. Lamido urges supporters to give PDP 10 days to end the internal crisis. Trump's tweet awakened Tinubu's consciousness. The nation's insecurity, says Adebayo. Okay, I'll move you now quickly to Guardian. It's going to guide us to the next set of headlines quickly. Kai arrests 27 miscreants with fake notes. Dismantles oil bunkering syndicate. The Lagos State Environmental Sanitation Corps, aka Kick Against Indiscipline, Kai, has arrested 27 miscreants with fake naira notes in the state. The corps also halted the operations of a boarding oil bunkering syndicate. All right. Let me see if I can give you some more stories courtesy Guardian newspaper. Police nab 2 hoodlums for killing inspector in Ondo. Lagos one chance robbers attack Guardian TV boss, steal valuables. Federal government, Lagos state government firm move to end open defecation by 2030. Police debunked video of planned attack on Ogun. Probe culprits. Group sensitizes Lagos market women on cleaner cooking alternatives. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let me quickly take you to the Nation newspaper where some headlines are there waiting. Shetima to lead eminent guests to IPI Nigeria's 2025 conference. FCC boss Oladile Lords Tinubu's massive police army recruitment drive. Federal government urges youth on automotive innovation. We are not fighting Oba of Benin, says Moa. Reps summon BPP budget office orders for evading power sector probe. World Bank canvasses slash of import tariff to lower inflation. AU ECOWAS no to coup in Guinea-Bissau. Finally here, Nigeria, US joint working group to hold security talks. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This time around, let's join Rufai Oseni. Yeah, he is waiting. A whole lot to talk about this morning. Let's join him.
But I'm happy to announce to you, in the deepest form of sadness, that Nigeria has happened to me this morning. And I'll tell you how. Nigeria has happened to me. Many weeks ago, a very close, dear elder sister of mine, a former retired court justice in this country, sent me a message about Venerable Archie that had been kidnapped in the north. And she said I should raise awareness. Which I did because, see, my number is out there. I get a lot of calls because I help too many people that I will never meet in my lifetime. Once they send me a message, if it's something within my powers I can do, I do it and I keep it moving. And I started this call for the release of Venerable Archie, which I mentioned. If you go and check through my tapes on television, I mentioned the story of Venerable Archie. But little did I know that Venerable Archie was closer to me more than even the person that sent me a message about Venerable Archie. My friend and my colleague that I work with in Inspiration FM, Azubike Osumili, that leads the station. Little did I know that Venerable Archie is Azubike Osumili's uncle. I was just checking Twitter after I woke up this morning and I saw the message and I reached out to Azubike Osumili. And Azubike Osumili told the story that when Venerable Archie was kidnapped, they even raised a ransom for the bandits. But guess what happened? It was after they paid the ransom that the bandit told them to go and pick up his decomposing body. In my conversation with him, Venerable Archie was killed for his faith, pure and simple. He was a clergyman, he was a man of the cloth. So when the propagandists start, because they want to look good that there's no Christian genocide, you see me, I will tell them the truth. Because you see, any position of influence that I am in life is to be able to help others. That's why, as much as I can, if I open up my emails, I have thousands of emails. If I look for a job, anything I can do, I help people. But if we can't speak about the genocide going on, then it is a sad one. Today, the Osumili clan is in mourning. His village is in mourning. Can I surprise you? Venerable Archie's mother is still alive. She's famously called Ego Ibo. Beautiful woman. She's in her 90s. Nobody till now has been able to tell Venerable Archie's mother that her son is in his 60s, was kidnapped and died, and they killed him. This was after ransom was paid. So, as many people that support the government narrative, no genocide and all of that, what will bring back Venerable Archie's life? Venerable Archie's only offense that is a man of the cloth. Government claims they are doing a lot. When are they even going to bring his wife and his family that are still there? Because they are still kidnapped. Today we talk about Leah Sharibu. The same person pushing the propaganda that there is no Christian genocide is the same person that propagated the story of Leah Sharibu. And you see how Nigeria crumbles and affects all of us. Today I ask, what are we going to tell Ego Ibo, Venerable Archie's dear mother, that is still alive? The community is distraught, and we call for calm in that community. The ransom was paid, but Venerable Archie has been killed. That's another clergyman killed. And like I did say, I would ensure that this story go viral. It will be on record that I fought while he was alive, and I still spoke up for Venerable Archie while he was dead. Because you see, influence is God's way of telling you impact lives, and that's how I see it. You think the 500,000 over 30,000 followers I have on Instagram, the over, what is it called, 500,000 followers I have on Facebook, that I'm combining both platforms to do this, you think it's for me? It's to be able to raise stories about people like this. I'm just a mouthpiece. I'm supposed to be on break, but I cannot hear about the demise of people like Venerable Archie and the fact that Nigeria happens to me because it hits close to me. I work with Azubi Kiosumili, one of the top journalists for so many years in Inspiration FM, and this is his uncle. The question we should ask this government is, dear Nigeria government, how do you tell Mama Ego Ibo that her son in his 60s was kidnapped and killed in Nigeria? Ego Ibo, the mother of Venerable Archie, is still alive. What do we tell Ego Ibo? What do we tell Ego Ibo? Government of President Tinubu, please answer this question. What do we tell Ego Ibo?
It's a very, very deep one, Rufai. Seriously, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. But I would also want to play out Rufai's conversation with, an exclusive interview with Venerable Archie's family member, Edgar. Yeah, I want to play that out. All right.
Can you just tell me, about one transfer, Mr. Edgar? I know you are close to Venerable Archie, the Venerable that these bandits, these nefarious criminals and terrorists killed, and his wife is still in captivity. So we want to also use it to raise concern for his wife, and family that's in captivity. Please, can you tell me what happened, sir?
So I was not in the country when this thing happened. Somewhere along the line, I came into the country and I saw a post on the his Facebook page. It didn't really raise any concern to me initially. But for some reason, I looked deeply, and the picture of the person who was dressed in rags was Edwin Archie's picture. He has a certain foreign dress with a rag on his head. So I was wondering, what is the problem? So I had to put a call across to the younger one, so another of my cousin, and that's Kenneth. Kenneth now told me that Bros has been abducted though. I said, what happened? He said they went to his house because he's a bishop in his church, and so they targeted him and they just knocked at his door, and he opened only to be taken forcefully along with his wife and the help, and they took them to an unknown destination. So after rough handling them, they became less human. If you look at the picture, that's not Edwin. You know, a handsome gentleman reduced to nothing. So while they were seated, they will use their own phone, snap them, and post it on their own Facebook page. You know, so it is both. I don't know how to combine it, but it is a mockery of the evil they are doing. So you perpetrate evil and you mock the person upon that. You know, so it's so painful. So I thought, okay, now that I'm in the country, what are we going to do? Okay, let's rally around. He said they asked for 600 million at first, but they negotiated to 90 million naira. I said, okay, so where are we on this? They said I had gone to the community. That's Umuaja. That's where all of us are from. So, so that the community had asked, okay, let's raise money to go and fight for one of our children. But village people, what do they have to raise 90 million naira?
So the kidnappers of Venerable Archie had from 600 million, they said it was going to be 90 million naira.
90 million, yes.
So the new people started raising money. And
yes,
they just came to take him in the house because he was a bishop. So this is religious.
Yes, that is just it. Yes, it is religious based because he's a head of a Christian group in Kaduna there, and so because it has been happening to others, and he's been the one like trying to even preach that you should stay safe, be cautious, and all that. Now it happened to him directly, and they took him. So while I was still pushing to see what we're going to do, so I called Azu, who is in the media, to see what we can do. Has this thing gotten any attention enough in the media space? And he told me that Azu didn't even know that it concerns him directly.
Yeah.
So yes, so it was. He almost cried. Yeah, you know, yesterday when I told him. So we decided to say, okay, let's move on the campaign. And even if it comes to trying to contribute the money, as far as they can promise us that they will not hurt him, we will do all we can. So we started running around. All costs started going around. Our brothers in diaspora, everybody, do what you can to save Edwin. Then I finally got in touch with Kenneth, who just told me, Edgar, don't waste your time. He has been killed.
Wow.
They killed him like 3 days ago, and they sent the little money they first sent just to show them that we are trying. Some thousands. He didn't tell me how much, but some few thousands of naira they sent. They said, please, we are rallying around. Just to let you know that we're rallying around. They sent it 2 days ago, and he was killed 3 days ago.
So the criminals, the terrorists had killed him, then they still collected some little money from the family as ransom.
Yes.
So when who now called the family that they had killed Venerable Archie?
So I do not know how this body was released day before yesterday after the payment. So it was the payment that made for the release of the body.
So they even had to collect money from you guys before they released Venerable Archie's body.
That is what Kenneth told me. So they released, and the wife and the help is still in their custody.
So the body now, was he shot? How was he killed?
Okay, the details I might have to confirm with Kenneth. Because he just told me that the body is in the morgue. So I do not have the details of how he was actually killed, whether he was strangled or he was shot or was hit.
Okay. So what about his wife? What are they saying about his wife now and his help that is there still with them? What can we do to ensure that we get that release, his wife released? Because I am also going to put this. In fact, it's already going live in the media as we speak through my pages online and all of that. What can we do to get Venerable Achi's wife, even if he's been killed? What can we do to get her back?
So maybe they have to intensify. I do not know. For those people, you can't be in their mind, because I was thinking that okay, if Edwin's is the focus as the bishop, they have taken him and they have killed him, they should have released the wife and the help. But they still held on to them, perhaps to get more money from people. Who knows what the fate of the wife and the help is currently? We do not know. So, but we are still following up. We are yet to get an updated information after they release the dead body of Edwin.
Okay, I mean, thank you so much. We'll keep on and we'll keep looking at this matter. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupa. I appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. We'll do the best we can. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Such a very sad one. Such a very.
So some stories making the rounds. President Jonathan, we hear, is finally safe and out of harm's way in Guinea-Bissau, and the electionary process. And I think the coup in Guinea-Bissau too should be able to be a reminder to a lot of those African leaders that do a lot of their shenanigans, that they must be careful as regards the state of play of the politicking and all they do, because it's a very sad one that country, despite the level of poverty, has now been thrown into total chaos, and the state of play and state of affairs is just a very sad one. What is happening in Guinea-Bissau as we speak? Let's also highlight the fact that yes, that the president gave the directive as regards pulling out of police officers from VIPs. They said over 11,000 police officers have been recalled from VIPs. That's what the IG is saying. And Tinubu has approved Nigerian team for US Nigerian Security Working Group. And this Nigerian US Security Working Group, as part of collaboration to strengthen, security challenge, to fight security challenges. There's a formation of high-powered Nigerian delegation by Nuhu Ribadu, the elite multi-agency team, which includes senior officers drawn from key institutions and foreign policy institutions. Members of the working group, as contained in the statement, include Tuga, Badru, Minister of Defense, Ojo, Bernard Doro, Minister of Humanitarian, Chief of Army Staff, Oluyede, Mohammed, and Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kaidi Obotoku. So let's see what they will do. And anyway, President Tinubu has also opened the door for state police by saying that states should be able to bring forth their, various proposals for laws for creation of state police. And has also endorsed, forest guard and forest rangers and all of that. So let's see, how all of this pan out. And let's see how all of this goes. Gunmen attacking his convoy in Anambra. Bandits abduct 24 in French attacks in Niger community. So another 24 again. This one including pregnant women. Fresh attacks again. And you can see the level of insecurity keeps growing. So is it that these bandits cannot be brought to book? That's the question we keep asking. Is it that they are so superficial, they cannot be brought to book? They cannot be made to face and account for all of the atrocities that they are committing? Is it that these bandits are larger than life? Nobody can hold them? Is that what we are now saying now? You see, when we keep talking about integrity, and making integrity the order of the day, can see the challenges the nation is facing. I mean, it is for us to be able to open our eyes. 4.76 trillion. That's what NBS and Niger generated from company income tax 2025, up 38%. And over 11,000 police officers are guarding VIPs have been withdrawn. President Jonathan out of harm's way. Boko Haram members were once found on army and police recruitment lists. That's a sad indictment of the state of play of insecurity, and that's why we are seeing complicity here and there. Tinubu Silva is seeking a new date to honor the FCT invitation, cites life-threatening medical condition. So Tinubu Silva has been going back and forth with the FCT authorities. Insensitive and prerogative. Serake, this is criticizing the Senate for commending security efforts by Tinubu. You see, if it's not a shame that Nigeria has become, so much of a shame that Abdulaji Abdullahi is saying that federal government is encouraging the banditry economy by paying abductors. If it's not a shame, people were kidnapped. Till today, they've not answered the question. What is the question? The question is pure and simple. Who ordered the security forces to leave their position and 30 minutes after the bandit came to kidnap the girls? They've not answered that question. They've not answered the question of complicity. Then they are praising the Tinubu government for bringing back. But why were they kidnapped in the first place? Today now, another 24 have been kidnapped. So let us just stop deceiving ourselves. Let us just stop deceiving ourselves. We deceive ourselves too much, and that's why we don't move forward as a nation. I mean, hear that painful interview that we have to play today, to be able to hear the side of the relatives of Reverend Archie. Just hear the sadness that comes from their mouths. Hear the pain they are going through. Is that not the kind of nation we have become? Is that not the kind of nation we've become? That's what we've become. A nation of pain. The same lawmakers have begun the process of imposing death penalty for kidnappers. That the bill is going to pass first reading. It's not just about imposing death penalty. What about their collaborators? What about the complicity in the security architecture? What are we going to do about that? These are the questions we should ask. If we don't ask that question, we don't move anywhere, we don't go anywhere, we don't get anything done. That's just it. Rep is kicking up probe of 460 million Abuja CCTV project. Like I said before, nothing will come out of that probe. Nothing will come out of that probe.
Okay.
Let's just keep deceiving ourselves.
Thank you, Rafai Yeseni. Thank you indeed. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Killings everywhere in Nigeria. Killings in the east, west, north, and south. And the government is really helpless in this situation. Just like Afeni Ferry also stated, that the government of the day is so helpless. So helpless. And that reminds me the conversation of Mr. Obadiah Melafia had, with a journalist. What he said, Lagos, Nigeria. I guess you remember the late Obadiah Melafia, what he said about bandits and terrorists and Boko Haram and their sponsors. Oh, I'm even pushed to play that audio again, that tape, that clip. I want to play that again this morning, and then we continue the conversation, okay? Let's take a listen to what he said. I remember he said that. I remember.
Or unable to protect the people. Which is it for you, Dr. Obadiah? Do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact,
It is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations to you.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers.
Yes.
That's big.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. How will the government just say, "Oh, it is revenge killing" and so on? Then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government, shows clearly that they have a hand in the killings. No doubt about it. Because you see, General Abacha. And people don't give him his due. Do you think you would have tolerated such nonsense? And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
All right, that was a conversation. That was what. Let me cut that side of it. That was what Obadiah Milafia said, and he didn't even stay long until he died. I don't know what really happened. I can't say he was killed or something, but something happened along the way, and the man just left like that. He just left like that. Obadiah Milafia said a whole lot that day, and that was 2022. 5 years before 2020. That's 4 years before 2022. That conversation happened like 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So there was a projection that in 2022, these and these and these and these will start happening. All right. And so we've been witnessing this wave of insecurity since then up until now. And only God knows when all of these will end. And let me tell you, it is getting to another level on a daily basis. It has now gotten to a level where they go into people's houses, all right, and they just bring them out. They kidnap them from their houses. It happened in Auchi just a couple of days ago. Yeah, was it yesterday or the day before? Yes, it happened. Just go into their house, kidnap them, and start asking for ransom. In fact, the wife of the guy, the two of them were kidnapped, a man and his wife. And the man was telling the kidnappers that, please pardon me, my wife is pregnant. They were crying bitterly. The video is everywhere. And we begin to ask ourselves, what is really, really happening in Nigeria? What has befallen our dear nation? Seriously, there's a gang up somewhere. If our elites cannot do something about this, then who will? You and I? You and I? Well, it's a pity, really. Lagos, Nigeria. Don't forget there was streaming. Okay, I would want to read your comments on YouTube. YouTube is VOP 90.3 FM. You could just go there now and join the conversation. I want to get in a political analyst just right here at this time to also look deep into some of these issues and help us understand what is really playing out. His own opinion, as to the shape of things here in Nigeria. Frank Ayala is joining us right now. Frank, good morning to you. Hello, Frank, are you there? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. I can only say I'm fine. But then, let's quickly get to it. Baba Ahmed, has actually faulted Tinubu's security emergency, saying government missed the point. We're trying to why he says that the government has missed the point as regards this, security emergency that Tinubu was put on ground recently. Tell us about this.
I think I want to agree with that. I want to agree with Baba Ahmed that Tinubu missed the point. How? Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. He missed the point from this angle. See, today, security maintenance, security infrastructure or structure is a process. It's not a destination. So, if you are doing that, it's a process that needs to constantly be monitored. A process that needs to be constantly monitored. Now, if we listen to one of the governors from the north that say, like asking a question, who removed the checking point, the military checking point before the kidnapping of those children? That question still left unanswered. So, our president can declare emergency security infrastructure, but the question is, those people inside the system that are frustrating the system, has he been able to deal with them to bring them out? There was a list that came from United Arab Emirates long ago when Buhari was the president. 400 names of people that are sponsoring the terrorists. What has happened to them? That is one. Then two, what is creating the insecurity? One bank sometime in this middle of this year said 139 million Nigerian families below poverty. And there's another record that is saying we are not careful, that 30 million is into that bracket. So if the budget is expanding today, government is like a budget that contains so many fruits. You don't take one and leave one. If you take one and leave one, the bucket is not, there will not have the weight. So what the president need to do, in this platform I refer, Niger 40, the president need to do, have done one. You need to give that three. Number one, ban open grazing. Indians have over 300 million cows. Their cows are not working on the street like our own. You also agree with me today. There's a report I read recently that there are some cows from Brazil that produce 40 litre of milk every day. 40 litre of milk every day because they are well taken care of. Nigerian cow cannot produce 1 litre per day. Now we have banned open grazing. If you make it a law, not by pronouncement, not by fiat. Two, if you get the northern governor to remove Sharia in their book. Because by our constitution, states, most states should be of a particular faith. But until you remove that thing, people from some certain quarter of the country will see themselves as at that level of faith. That is one. Two, there's an allegation that this APC brought in relation from other countries. They should go and get those guys to go back. They should get them to leave our country. The president should learn number four. The president should learn how to consult. He don't consult wide.
Okay.
He just get the Lagos Fiat boys and take a decision. Lagos is 1/6 of Abuja in terms of landmass. Lagos is 1/6 of Abuja. So if you are dealing with local issues in Abuja, you are getting the desired result. You cannot do such a thing at the national level and get the same result. You need a different strategy at the national level. And that is what making the day remember Saraki, our then president. He said he will advise Tinubu to remain in the local champion. Because Angel Stadium is made of one particular tribe. Maybe they say the last man, the competitors and the players. But when you come to the national level, you are dealing with people that do not believe in those people you are dealing with. So I believe in Basi Mohammed. I want to align with you that emergency in the security is good. I wish you have implemented it to say that what was the reason for emergency rule in Port Harcourt? Did we get to this point? How many state governors have been stepped down? So these are the issues. See, if they say justice needs to be done, but justice is very important when it's being done. You see the pressure of someone like that raised in the national assembly.
Frank,
it's condition of terrorism.
Frank,
it's a life sentence.
You'll be surprised again that exactly 7 days after over 300 students were abducted from St. Mary's Catholic School. Bandits have launched another deadly attack in Plateau State, in Shirur local government area. I mean, did I say Plateau? I mean Niger State, I beg your pardon. In Niger State, they abducted 24 people, including a pregnant woman, from a rice farm and chopped off the hand of a blind man.
The implication of these things that the APC are so. Well, I'm not looking at the current president. I'm looking at APC as a political party that are going to destroy our country. So they will just do it. Now, the implication of people not able to go to their farm will result to food inflation. When there is an uncontrollable inflation in your system, your local currency becomes very weak. You now need to get more money to purchase your goods. Those are the implications. Then again, let's go back to Jati Mohammed. Where did this government get it wrong? This government got it wrong. My brother, there are some language you don't use as the political terrain. It is my turn. It is my turn, and people that have sympathy for this current government say it will 30 years to get started to get to where it is. And if that's 30 years strategy and destroy our country within 2 years, Judy is unheard for that a government did not have an ambassador for 2.5 years. Judy, this government today don't get ambassador anywhere. That's what I've reported to the president, traveling 46 times, 48 times in 2.5 years, trying to do ambassador. Because when people sit down to look at, if you have an ambassador in the United States, there is no way you have allowed them to be Nigeria for CPC, country of particular concern, because you're monitoring the trend. Those who were not, it was a decision that was taken over 90 days. There was nobody looking at them. So, for me, it's an operation for you to have even sent a parent to go to now start defending you when they do this every year. So, really, the government is fine. They are taking that decision to promote the emergency security. Really, the bucket that create the raw material for insecurity, are you dealing with it? Number one, you people believe in your selection process.
Okay.
You people believe in your electoral process. The professor of technical beach, what has happened to him? Nothing. And he was given a national award. And I'm sure one time they will look for a way to give her one ministerial position. Those are the issues that created the serious appetite in the electoral. When they does not believe in the process that bring you in, they are likely to be working against your policy. That is one. Two, most of the economic issues, if they have been split 70,000 naira divided by 1,400 naira, is less than $50. For a man that has 4 children and a wife to live, and so shouldn't commit crime, so shouldn't be corrupt. Really, where you have it on record is on the public space today that before this government came to power, cement was less than 80,500 naira. Today we are talking of over 10,000 naira. One man can no longer do the house, and the landlord are getting jumping the house rent. Really, these are the issues that the bucket of the government that this government need to take care of before it came. But unfortunately, when it came, it's an assumption that you wanted to be good enough to do what Jonathan could not do. Maybe everything Tinubu is doing is to rather ridicule the previous administration and have the government to do it. Subsidy is gone without looking at what the paper were saying. What the paper were saying, subsidy is gone. So these are the issues. The issue is the arrogance of this current government is what is leading us to where we are. So number one, they need to bring the arrogance under the table. Learn how to conduct with people, both opponents and again. If you use the, I don't know, I advise him to use the opponents as a mirror, as a dressing mirror to look at his policy, not just be trying, giving me to destroy your position.
Okay. I also want to, let's take this to Kogi State quickly. We also hear that Governor Usman Ahmad Ododo of Kogi State says bandits commanders have relocated to Kogi State in an attempt to intensify attacks. But Ododo is saying that the government and security agencies will take the fight to their hideouts. The thing for me is they are now in Kogi Forest also. Frank Ayala. It means Abuja, Kogi Abuja or Lagos Abuja Expressway. That part is not safe anymore. Whoever is traveling to Abuja,
where you are flying, at least you came to Abuja recently where you are on vacation. You see the mass movement in airport. The public are no longer go by road, and they try kind of food you consume in Lagos and in Southwest is not coming by air, it's coming by road. So if the route if the food cannot find the way to Lagos, what happen to the Lagos city? Because it is also fair to say Lagos immediately say because we are doing security, those are fluke, those are lies. Kogi have always been part of this insecurity. We have a former sitting governor. If the election are produced second tenure, our police will use helicopter to display from voting to I live in this country, in Kogi West, when we were campaign against Smart Adeyemi.
Yeah.
So Kogi have always been volatile. Kogi have always had this kind of, because they try to align with their the government do nothing. Go by road. The worst part of this Lagos Abuja express is from Kogi after Ogorimadogo. Within Ogorimadogo, before you leave Kogi. That is the worst portion in the entire road. What has Ododo done? We also know how Ododo came into the back door. We also are still aware that over 80% of the Kogi people does not believe that Ododo is a governor because of the process that produced him. Then again, let's go back to electoral law. When people sorry, just a minute. Last election, the total vote that came out to vote is less than 30 million. The total vote cast is less than 30 million. What is 30 million to 230 million Nigerians? What is 30 million? That is less than 3%. That is less than 3% because that's going to vote. Then out of that 3%, our president is excellency have 8.9 million votes. So if you take 8.9 million votes to 230 million Nigerians, then the people that voted for Tinubu is less than 1%. That is already an indicator of security. People do not believe in that thing you are saying. That's why when the president will give us that the police will relocate, they will not relocate. They don't believe in him. They don't believe in him. Those are the issues. You need to go back to this guy, this social influencer, they call it Peter. The guy I love so much. He's talking of electoral reform. But I know that's why the guy is shouting electoral reform, but that's the foundation. Everybody, let it be a fair playing ground. So that anybody that emerge, other people say, okay, it's detailed, so let's support him. So on Kogi, the issue Kogi gold they have in Jude. Kogi have gold. They have gold. After Enugu is Kogi. Anywhere there is a natural resources that the government is not looking into, there is insecurity there. Those that are coming to my list will sponsor some migrants to displace people out of that locality and take charge.
Okay.
So this is when the government will pick out the people. When they come and say in Abuja 27 days out of 30 days. If you stay in Abuja, you stay in Lokoja, visit your constituency, see their problem, and try to provide their necessary requirements. You know what do they need? Baba, I want to give you that daily. Who pay $82,000 for a children's school fee? You're asking to give lecturers, teachers are always not, the school is very there. A government that we're using is state government to sponsor festival, to sponsor masquerades as against giving an education for people. So these are the issues. Ododo should not tell us whether they are called. They should go and get them out of our forest. Simple and short. Legitimately, we should get them out of the forest.
Okay. It's Nigerians alongside the national chairman of the PDP, Tamino Turaki, has called for a review of Nigeria's security architecture, stressing the need for collaborative efforts to tackle the country's security challenges. Now, PDP calls for review of the nation's security architecture. That's not where I'm going to. Nigeria is not ripe, or let me ask you, is Nigeria ripe for private individuals to bear arms? Njoku has also said that Nigeria is not ripe. Frank, what do you think?
Nigeria is not right because our problem is built on these two issues, ethnicities and religion. Nigerian culture, we don't have those two tolerance. I'm in Abuja now. There are some quarters of this Abuja you see say some particular ethnic group want to dominate that area. You go to another area, there's another ethnic that will dominate that area. For me, we are not right. What we need to do, we need to get the police force to agree to believe that they are civilian like us. If you are on traffic, you see a police person, it's easy to identify the police as an enemy of the state because they use Sari to oppress you. Judo, what is happening today now? Once you have a dreadlock in your head, the police will assume you are a Yahoo, they are start molesting you. Another Nigeria will be supporting them. So is it those kind of people you are already working as they are now giving information to you your business? The answer is no. You want to make yourself up to this level that stop my attention. You say there was a language in news. You say joking with my business, but I don't play with my business. I don't joke with my business. I don't know if you get that thing. Yeah. You say joking with my business. I don't joke with my business. We need to identify the thin line between the civilians and the police. So nobody see police as your friend. Really, we don't know how many police cases and go to police station. We see what we are saying.
Okay.
So our solution is there. What's our solution? You need to bridge the gap between the police and the civilian. These days, police don't buy bara, police need and every person need the people. Why will you buy employ somebody from you don't send it to Lagos?
Frank, hold on. Some people will tell you if Nigerians are given the go ahead, all right, to bear arms. Okay, in two ways now. First, if Nigerians are given the go ahead to bear arms, then it will be we won't be facing these security issues at this point. That's one. On the other hand, On the other hand, you say, okay, fine. Everyone should bear arms in 1 year. Like, fight for yourself, fight for your right. That's just as some northerners or some northern governors have been saying, the citizens should go ahead and fight for themselves, since government cannot fight for them. So let's say every citizen or citizens of the country are given 1 year to bear arms. What do you think will happen? Let's face ourselves and end it or something. Or let's face these bandits, let's face the Boko Haram and all of that.
Today we are Nigeria with this kind of this thing that our political leader have not messed up with. Before Edo election, or Obaseki what we call local vigilante that was giving hands to protect the Edo people. This insecurity in Edo today was not that hard. When they never read the election, what happened? Disbanded is finally disbanded a law. Vigilante is a creation of the state. It's a creation from the law. It was a law that created state vigilante, not by fiat. The way you hide it because they wanted to go to their pay master line, they disbanded against state security, internal security structure.
Okay.
So the issue is not about bearing harm. The issue is about let the Tinubu administration stay with the law. If you forget personal interest of 2027, if you have not read the do out, if you have not read them out in the days by banding, it disbanded. You see the way election was rigged. But no matter their conscience sometimes tell them, you see the way election was rigged. When the state say there's no movement because an election was going on, your APC chairman then Bandits they flow into a state without result. And they moved it because they only access the collation center. They moved it overnight on land rotation and now that result. Okay. And tell us to go to court. They told us to go to court. So today, like what this former SDP presidential candidate said, he says summarize Nigerian problem together. He point to TINIUBU. Tinubu is our problem because his personal quest is bigger than the nation.
Okay.
That's why when you bend the rule in a day to get your person to power, then you want to bend it to get person to power. You are bending it every year to get to power. You do the line number far. So you don't have to play a game of a fool to everybody living there. It was aligned with the presidency. So when you get to that process, that again bring us back to the selection process. In dealing with this security, let everybody be involved with their selection and because they are leader. You tell a great person of me want to believe in that person. That's what they say. Anything criminality is totally condemnable. Nobody with the right senses is supporting security no matter how angry you are, no matter your provocation. Truth be told, Nigeria is not mature enough for arms. Husband and wife will kill themselves, children will kill themselves, the population will drop, there will be dead body every year. All those men that smoke the right to smoke in club will kill people. Even the government will use it to kill the opposition. Why are they afraid of state security? Why are we of state police? Because the current government and government before now will visit again with people.
Okay.
Watch. Let me use Lagos as a case study now. Will a DDP ever win local government chairman in Lagos? like in some state, like Zamfara, where PDP is a governor, you notice whoever win local government chairman.
Okay.
Those are what we have to allow us to carry am. You shouldn't carry am. The government will go and do their job.
Frank, let's cross over quickly. Mammoth crowd indeed it was, as El-Rufai dumps SDP and picks ADC membership form, or rather ADC membership card. El-Rufai has crossed finally. What's your take?
I'm not a fan of El-Rufai because he is one of the problems of Nigerian society today, because they brought Buhari to the back door because they have a personal interest of Jonathan. They want to package the most disastrous person that ever ruled this country through the back door. There is no rest in peace, he's gone. In as much as they are trying to say don't discuss the dead, we need to discuss the effect of the dead on the living. El-Rufai is one of the disasters that have happened to this country. El-Rufai is not somebody. This issue of terrorism, this issue of Christian genocide, actually started from El-Rufai time as a governor of Kaduna when he practiced, when he run Muslim ticket. He went to South Africa to pick a Muslim, and as a deputy of the governor, they were Muslim. So that's what we do implement at the federal level. So for me, I can say that El-Rufai actually started this track ahead. So, but then again, looking at where we are, the way Nigerians are concerned, and Nigerians in charge of APC, whoever gets APC out of home is better. It's better I accept people like El-Rufai, who will tell me that I'm going to do it, than to accept people like Tinubu, who is already there and not doing what we're going to do. Inflation was 8.5% when Jonathan was the president. Under APC, inflation went to as much as 30%. Thank God it's 5%. According to their record, if you look at the CPI, you're looking at the consumer price index that is made of some items. They are included some items from the state that don't suppose to be there. That's why the issue of drug is becoming very high in Nigeria today. Then, El-Rufai pick ADC membership card. It's a weapon of development, but we need to have an opposition.
Okay.
The work of opposition is to put government on their toe and provide an alternative policy that will be tested to see if it will be in favor of the Nigerian people. But what we are seeing is that the oppositions are looking for a way to set their party to get relevant, like UK, like Autumn, like Samaria. So we can call their name. We openly tell the whole world.
Thank you.
Very insulting. UK and Autumn told us in very well that UK have said it, that activity should not produce any candidate for next election. See, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That they are working for APC. So you should not cry. Not play go to win and go to wait for whether we like it or not. The APC are not going to be convicted and they are going to do better. We will not see their manifesto. We will not see their party structure.
Frank, so thank you so much. Frank, thank you. I have things to do. I wish we could have this conversation over and again. I wish we could continue with this conversation, but we have to go because of our time. Thank you indeed. Thank you. Well, that was Frank Ayala, a political analyst. Let me also let you know that Senator Ali Ndume, former chief whip of the Senate and the representative of Borno South, says Nigeria could save billions of naira annually by adopting a part-time legislative system for federal lawmakers. All of those people going there as full-time job. It should be part-time. Nigeria will save billions if lawmakers sit part-time. Lagos, just 1 minute. I will be right back. My name is Jude.
You are listening to your the number one station, the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
Customer, welcome. What you want buy?
I want buy changeover. Quarter fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get am. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J quarter fuse and distribution board, Nipo quarter fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
don't worry, I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover quarter fuse, Slatter distribution board, Nipo quarter fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover wise pan foolish o. Slata Star J Indian product na number 1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slata Star J na you Pico.
Voice of the people. Find your brand. Find your voice.
Yeah, find your brand and find your voice. 0700 903 903 903. That's the only way we can hear your voice. 0700 903 903 903. And the WhatsApp portal is open right now. 081 717 56338. Again, 081 717 56338. You will move away from your radio set so we can hear each other. Just about 60 seconds for you. Mind what you say on the national radio. Thank you so much. Let's go there. Again.
Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kamijude.
Good morning to you.
This is Ibu speaking.
All right.
Mr. Kamijude, a bishop was killed after some ransom was being paid. Understand? In this same country, that they say that there is no Christian genocide. And if at all, I mean, no year where this thing where you play, say, Rufai was saying you have a conversation with one of the close person to the man. He said, nah, they just attacked the man because of say the man are Christian for that Kaduna state. And someone is coming out to say there is no Christian genocide in the country. What will happen on this Sunday now when we won't go church? You will see that some of these our clergymen, our bishop, our papa, our father in the Lord, they will not talk about it. Understand? They will not, like people that have close contact with President Tinubu, why can't they tell him about it? Why are they covering it? Understand? A man of God was being killed because he is a Christian. I mean, he was a Christian.
After
they managed to gather some money, pay finish, they still kill the man. Now the wife and the help are still there. And they will not talk about it. And they will come up to tell us about tithe and offering when they cannot help. That one aside, Sokoto, one girl in Sokoto state, because of the insecurity in this country, the girl happened to be speaking out, telling this government that they should do something about it. As we speak, yes, imprisonment, 2 years for speaking out. What me, someone like me, we are tired of talking. We are tired because this government, they are not doing anything about it. They are not doing anything about it. Now this firearm, when they say, man, whether citizen, me, I'm not in support of it because some people get anger issue. Except see get that they want to take regulator and say if citizens they use firearm, make them know they want to guide them. People get anger issue. When we say they go leave Boko Haram now, they fight themselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Evelyn. I appreciate that. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call, and 081 717 56338 on WhatsApp. Is that fine? All right, let's do more calls now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Bobby, coming from Cotton.
All right.
My take this morning is concerning everything that's happening in our country currently, and because I'm usually disturbed because of my siblings and all that. You know, I'm actually going to talk about people that are having at the moment and how sick we are, because I have a sibling that's already in Kwara State, our friends that are in the north, and I really come to be free with their studies and all that. So I don't know the guarantee they have until they are done serving, because the country is not seeing any funds security approved or maybe they are still wherever they are. Because we believe that we keep doing everything on the radio station, we keep making everything more worse and worse. Because there's never a day every day they're saying that the government is good or whatsoever. We don't really complaining about the security issues, and nothing is being done. And as a Christian myself, I'm not happy with what is happening to my Christians, brothers and sisters and fathers and brothers and all that. We do nothing about it because before you get to work, because you just sit down and nobody is doing anything about it.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning. Good morning here. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello, good morning. Please call back. Sorry about that. Hello, good morning. Okay. Good morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Jonathan. I'm calling from Abu. Good morning.
Good morning. Your network. Please check it and call back, okay? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning today.
Good morning.
This is Emeka from Ogun State.
All right.
Now, Jude, let the government consider some things. All these people that are killing their parents, killing their mothers and their brothers, their children that is coming up, when it comes up tomorrow, how their parents died, what do you think they will do in this nation? Let the government also have it in mind that, in very, close future, all these people, they are killing their parents, their parents, they will hear the history. And if the Muslim brothers say that all these things are not a, religion battle, and they are not, aware of this, their hand is not on this, why would them talk about it? Because this thing, I'm seeing it as this Muslims are killing Christians. And because those people that killed, are they shouting Jesus, Jesus, where they're killing? Are they shouting hallelujah where they're killing? It's not Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And they're killing people. Time shall come, all these children, they will not look back. Every northerners they see, they will kill them.
Thank you.
And every Muslim they see, they will kill because they are ready to generation now.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. Thank you. Because of our time, we really need to run. For the messages and more calls, I'll take that when I return by 10:30. Okay? It's Friday. Don't worry. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay.
All this back and forth, all what we are seeing. Because for me, I'm just tired of talking. Because you are just lamenting and all those things not even anything. Mine is this. During the Jonathan period, children among people that just come out and just shouting and talking. Do you know why I cannot say Tinubu cannot come back again? When Buhari did his own time, when Buhari said was fuck up this first time, he returned us back to like 50 years backward. I was saying, what Buhari going to say to people to just come and campaign again and come back? I don't think Buhari can never come back. But please let me also summarize. He come back by force. That is what I'm afraid about Tinubu. Everything we are saying now, we should just try and come out and campaign against Tinubu. Tinubu must not us second time. That's only my problem.
It's all right. Thank you. Let's leave it there. let's leave it there. Like I said, I'll take your calls, more of your calls, when I return by 10:30, and of course read your messages. Okay, but let's serve you very quick information at this time. Let's serve you a very quick information. Talk to us. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Lagosians. This is Chichomzi. Stay on Gada social media platform, where you don't need to be monetized before making money. The moment you come into our platform, post, please go and check your wallet. Your money is dropping there already, and you make straight withdrawal to your local bank account. Last 2 weeks, I showed the Kamiju withdrawals people we are making from 740 something thousand, 350. Yesterday, somebody withdrew 1.3 million. It was just mind blowing. These people are making withdrawals without adding 1 naira. Imagine. But could it be that this business is just for people that are trying to succeed? No. All the high and mighty, this is a business for you. Opportunity, they said, come but once. I keep mentioning here in the radio station, we are not Ponzi. We don't tell people bring 100 naira and multiply it in the next 2 seconds to be 500,000. We don't do that. What we help people to do here is to grow, nurture your wealth. It will be great. You will start dropping residual income. Imagine a platform, Gather, GADA.CHAT, Gather social media. It's like Facebook, Instagram, where you post. But all those ones, when you come in there, they will tell you must be monetized. And what qualifies you to be monetized is 5,000 followers. But here we pushed away those things. Now we want people to make money. People of all levels. If you know that you have made money, you don't want to be posting and be making additional income on a daily basis. Okay, fine. Go to the share section. Our share appreciates every week. If you don't have our share, if you are well to do in Nigeria and you did not buy our share, Gather social media share, our private share, you are wasting your time.
Okay.
People that bought share from Facebook 3 years ago are now trillionaires. Imagine one share, $1,000. What they bought like $202 that time. Today, $1,000 is so mind-blowing because it is a social media platform. It's not like an organization or an industrial company. No. It's the social media. People of all walks of life come in there to do one thing or the other. So the dividends, we share it every week. If you have not bought private share, we are selling private share now. If you've not bought, try and do so tomorrow. Come to the training tomorrow.
There's a training,
and
right?
do so. There is a training tomorrow by 10 a.m. at Sweet Sensation, 3 Obebi Road, Sweet Sensation. The only Sweet Sensation in Obebi, in Ikeja, Lagos. Try and be there. If you know that you are outside Lagos, come to my DM and tell me. In this number, I will drop now.
All right.
Why I'm hammering on shares is that we'll stop selling private share by March. We are having our anniversary next January, 31st January. All the people that are interested in the anniversary should come to me. I mean people that have registered. Then our shares, private share, will stop by March. Then we start selling public share. That is when those that bought private will start selling to the public. It doesn't concern company anymore. Even if you want to sell your own 1 million, you sell.
So how do people key into it quickly?
So come to the training tomorrow. Then book me to my WhatsApp. The number I'm dropping now is my number. I also drop my PA's number.
Let's go to
book me. Book me. Don't call 080 375 057 37 080 375 057 37. My PS number is 081 60 65 39 56.
Okay.
081 60 65 39 56. 081 60 65 3956. My PA's number. My number once more before I leave the studio is 080 375 05737.
Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Lagos, I have to go now, but I'll be back by 10:30 so we can continue this conversation. Okay, I have to leave, give way for Ogendipo to come in. Thank you, everyone. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. I love you all so much. Don't worry, I'll take your calls when I return. Okay. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning.